Northern Ireland. I would just say Bangor.
What can I say? We've been traveling, and it just feels like you can never get everything you want to do in one day. But what I'm starting to realize is maybe the point is just try to just take it in and don't even worry about it. Good morning. Just look, I'm taking a walk before we're heading out to see some of the amazing marvels of the world up in northern, a little north of here. So hang around, it's going to be fun. I'm kind of at a loss of words because it's been so, just the aesthetics here are just so amazing. But let's find out a little bit more. Where are you?
We're in Belfast, and this is the Titanic Museum. It is beautiful. It's crazy how we happen to be here today. Yesterday we were walking, and we met a gentleman and his wife. I decided to ask a question, and this was the question. This was all it was. I decided to ask, when you're here, is it a mutual left or a mutual right? And he basically said, it's whatever. So I said, so basically you just hold your corner. And him and his wife, they say, yeah, exactly. And that was it. It just moved from that to them wanting to take us around Bangor today. Beautiful.
Yeah, look, so we're actually going to head up to another special place that you'll see. But we're here, I figured Kevin was kind enough to say, hey, you want to stop by Belfast to see, they call this the Titanic Quarter. And this is the museum. You can get an idea what it looks like and all the maritime information here. But you can see this is if I'm going to get the name right, the Lagan River. And this is where the Titanic would have left from. And Kevin said something really funny. He goes, well, the Titanic was fine when it left here. And you know how the story goes, but get an idea. You know this is my kind of place. Too bad we get the old kayak, get out here. This would be fantastic. Even on a blustery day, it's not the best weather, but this is great. Get a better appreciation from the back, but that's the museum, and you can see all around the seafaring vessels. You see those huge, Kevin was telling me those are the giant twins, I think. I'm getting it wrong, but they used to be one of the biggest structures for shipbuilding and loading ships. Yeah. Give you an idea what it looks like inside. We're not taking this tour, but a lot to do in here, and it's quite a pretty cool looking setup here. Looks like there's a lot to do here. Coming up, if you could see on the left, you may figure out what that is.
Maybe not that smooth for your videoing.
No, this driving's perfect. Lets my friend watching know what it's maybe like to be here. Where is this?
I don't know. Maybe Kate can help us.
Yeah, this is Macrocross Point in the north coast of Northern Ireland. So you're very close to Portrush and Port Stewart.
Thank you.
So it looks like Kim pointed over here. I'm just gonna show you. How beautiful is this? This is called, Kim said this is Port Rush over here. This, I'm trying to be present. This is so beautiful. I can't even put words to this. And here's our, come on over here a second. So we have to, so this is a story that, again, we talked a little about this. We met these folks, we were just walking around and they were so kind and they've given us all of their time, taking us, this is the better than any tour we could have got with anybody. And we're so happy. But Kevin, Kim, and Emma, I remembered it. But thank you so much. But let's get a picture, right? Is that what we want to do?
So Layla pointed out, she's like, oh, this is Grenada water. This water is so clear. It's
And
beautiful.
this is still Port Rush?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're sort of what would be called the North Coast. It sort of stretches from here all the way round to Ballycastle. And it would be very popular because it's quite stark, rugged coastline like this, and it's very popular with tourists and locals alike, I should say.
Yeah.
I mean, the beauty is stunning. I mean, it's so interesting in a time when you're seeing all this artificial intelligence and photorealistic pictures to set your eyeballs on.
Real.
This is amazing.
Not man-made. This is amazing. Yeah. So who owns the cow?
So right here, some cows, and then if they wanted to, I guess they can they can go for this, but hey, beautiful.
They're all boys. No, this is a wee lady right here.
We're getting a real tour. Let's see if you can guess where we are. I'm not telling you yet. So what does Game of Thrones have to do with this place that we won't talk about yet?
No idea.
Haven't a clue.
Well, evidently Game of Thrones has to do with this place, although I think it's been here a little bit before the Game of Thrones. But you'll see.
Kim will be able to tell you all about the giant that
That is associated with this place that we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah. We'll see. Here we are.
It's like he who will not be named.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're probably guessing where we are by now. But if not, you're going to be very surprised.
It's facing to us, and then there's the hump, and then out the back.
You see it?
So it's like a...
It's meant to look like a camel. So we've got the front of the head, a camel kneeling down, like lying down.
That is so... Wow. But make sure I don't walk off. This could be a very short walk. Wow.
I'll name a video. Please step back.
This is... Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, it has like fun up.
Yeah.
they're better over cliff views on up.
All right. I'll
Wasted
try.
on that one.
I trust you.
Needs done here.
Yeah.
So Kevin, you were saying over there is
It's called the Devil's Organ. What you're seeing there are columns of stone, but this path will take us down to the junction there. You'll be able to go and get a closer look.
awesome. I don't know if you could see, but this is quite steep, but we're gonna manage it. I'm managing it with no hands. So let's see if we can. Okay, I'll hold on.
Big enough for the viewers, but
Wow, this is. It's worth it though. Look what we're gonna see.
Keep your eyes on the stairs.
Eyes on the stairs.
Hand on the bar, on the rail. Hand on the bar. What is this? What is this? What is this?
That's a slug.
It looks like a velvety, a very fancy slug.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have those.
well, it's black.
Wow, big slug.
Yeah.
So I've heard this is called the Devil's Organ, and it does look like very. I could see that.
Or, yeah.
Hopefully he's not here at the moment, but his organ is quite.
His pipes.
You were saying here where this is the.
This is the Causeway, and effectively it's now you're testing my knowledge here, so don't take this as gospel. It's when the lava came out, it cooled, and it cooled into these geometric shapes of sort of six-sided columns, and the columns then come out all the way down and whatever, and it actually forms a link. There's a place in Scotland, Fingal's Cave it's called, across in, I think it's Iona, where there's the equivalent on the Scottish side, but famed here as a giant.
So we're talking long time. I'd have to get the. This is.
Ooh, geology.
So we're going to go down and check it out a little closer. And if you watch where we came down from, I hope you could see it, but we came down these stairs, if you can see, it's up to the right. They look like tiny fleas now, but that's where we came down from. It's quite an adventure. Hon, you got the boat? What?
So the giant that Finn McCool was well, he didn't fight. His wife gave a fable story. When he was running out of Finn McCool's house, he lost his boot. That's the boot right there. Isn't that crazy?
That's very cool.
That's so cool.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm here. Wow. How fantastic is this? I'm so grateful to be able to travel like this. It wasn't easy, but this is amazing on so many levels. This is nothing you're going to see. Just amazing. Let's take a little closer look. Just taking a look here, but look at these rock formations. I gotta meet up with the group. I'm getting a little carried away. Lost in the moment. I hope they make it.
didn't know that was a thing.
You rarely carry cash.
Ready?
Oh, to do what?
I'm going up. They're waiting for you.
Just watch where you're putting your feet. Get your balance. Kind of like bend your knees.
Oh, these boots are coming in handy, actually.
With one hand, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, balance.
I'd say put that away for a little. I'd say put that away for a little.
I gotta cut that out. Oh, that was cool.
You're on the Finn Giants Causeway.
Ooh. Bless you. Bless you.
So, see if you go to the left of it, there's
Yes.
like a hump and then it goes down,
Yeah.
and then there's a blank bit,
Yes.
and then there's like a little circular kind of
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
and it
looks
looks
like
like a little granny that's bent over,
Oh.
walking up the hill. Yeah,
That's
that's the granny.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Maura. Maura's gonna jump into.
okay.
So we are at the Giants Causeway in.
Northern Ireland. I would just say banger. So based on my little YouTube research, it dealt with two giants. One had a wife. His name was Finn McCool. So he lived on the Ireland side. And the other giant, what's his name? McCullen. Cahalan. He lived on the other side in Scotland. So there was these rocks that kind of connected. So Finn McCool would antagonize the other giant, making noise and whatever, and they'll both have a argument back and forth, back and forth. So one day the giant from the other side, Scottish side, Scotland, right? He's like, all right, I'm going over to fight that guy, put him to bed. So he came over, and then while he was coming over and he heard all the noise, Finn McCool got scared and he ran into his house, and he told his wife, oh, somebody's coming, the giant's coming to get me. So she thought of a plan. She's like, all right, I'll wrap you up like a baby and stay in the room. And so the giant came over. I think that's right? He came over and she said, oh, my husband's not here. It's just me and the baby. So she offered him to sit and have a meal. I think she made a bread or something with knives or rocks in it and served it to McCullen. And he broke his teeth. So he's there thinking, ooh, and she's like, yeah, that's what my husband eats. So he's thinking he's a wuss. He's like, if he could eat that, I could eat it. And then I think he went to the room and saw the size of the baby, and it put a fright in him. And he's like, I can't beat that guy. Get out of here. So he got so frightened that he ran from this side back over that way. And because he was, I guess, thundering and stomping his way over, he broke up all the causeway. So that's how it's separated. I think.
Excellent storytelling.
I never could imagine these geometric shapes. This is just goes to show if matter and everything is just connected and everything is geometric in origin, but this is wild. Seeing this in person is just breathtaking. I must say that meeting our friends out here, our newfound friends, Kevin and Kim and Emma, it's just, I feel so lucky to be alive in this. You couldn't have a better guide here. And they were so generous with their time. And there they are. And there is wonderful wife waving me on.